Whoa, this is freaking tight. Whose room is this?
The guest room.
Really? Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Carl here with another makeup tutorial. Today we'll be making the Shadow Naked palette 69. It's my favorite after 68. Okay, later.
Oh my god.
What's the thumbnail?
Hey everybody, it's Jasmine. So today I have an easy 3-step black smoky eye look using the Too Faced and Kat Von D palette. If you're wondering, when am I ever going to use a black smoky eye? If you are Asian and you wake up with uneven eyelids, a black smoky eye is the way to go. Let me tell you, that has happened to me a million times where my eyelids just do not want to cooperate with me. So just pop on some black eyeshadow and just leave the house. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. I already have my foundation and my eyebrows on. Today for foundation I used the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the color Tawny. I used my Dip Brow by Anastasia in the color Dark Brown, and I set it with some Laura Geller powder and the IT Cosmetics by Pores Pressed powder. You guys know the drill, I just wanted to save some time. So I was really inspired to do a look with the Kat Von D and the Too Faced Better Together palette. Now I really do love this palette, but I feel like the one gripe that I noticed after filming the first impressions video with it, there is no transition colors in it. There's just a lot of sparklies on this side. 4 of the shades are sparkles, and then on the Kat Von D side, it's either these really dark mattes or the white matte. So we are very limited to what we can do just on this palette alone. So I am gonna do a black smoky eye today, and since I already set my face, I'm just gonna start baking my under eye area just so it's easier for me to catch the black eyeshadow fallout. Now I have done a black smoky eye with this palette off camera, and let me tell you, there is gonna be some fading throughout the day, so now I would recommend using an eyeshadow base. This is just the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And then to really just set that in place, I will be using just whatever is left on the cosmetic wedge that I had my translucent powder on. A long time ago I posted how to do an easy black smoky eye, but since then I feel like I really condensed the steps to 3 steps. So what you want to do is you want to find a transition color. Now I am deciding to take a little bit of Power Couple and a little bit of Better Together, just a very small amount, and I'm gonna pop this into my crease. So as you can see, it's not totally brown and it's not totally purple, it's just the right amount of warmth. Now with the Kat Von D side, we're just gonna take this color called Yours. I'm gonna take this on a Morphe E13 brush. Now, the reason why I chose this brush over just a regular eyeshadow brush is that the end is a lot more fluffier. And what you wanna do with this is you want to pack it on the lid, but you wanna blend it out at the same time. So this is a really good brush for that. So I'm just gonna take quite a bit, and this is where it's like the easiest part. So you just want to start on the lid and you want to build up, because the whole point of a black smoky eye is you want it all concentrated on the lid and really smoked out at the ends. This shade is more of like a base shade, if you will. And then once you reach the transition colors, you can then blend the two together. Now I am going to go in with some black now. This is the color Devotion, and this is a Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. So just your basic eyeshadow brush, and what you want to do is the same thing with that gray color. You just want to pack it on first, and then you want to slowly bring it up. But I want to like really coat this lid area first. I'm using patting motions as opposed to swiping motions. I'm going to stop right there. And with that Morphe brush, I'm just going to go ahead and buff the edges out. So as you can see, like now there's a really nice gradient from the black to the gray, but I'm just gonna repeat this same step so that the black is totally opaque. If you'd like, you can clean up the brow bone and add an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna do that, and I like to work on my upper lid or my top lid first before I move on into the lower lash line. It's just easier for me. But I guess if you're wondering what the 3 steps were to the smoky eye, the first step was to add that transition color, the second step was to add that base color, and then the third was the black. And I guess what I want you guys to take from this is you always want to start, I guess, from the bottom up, because it's just gonna be a little easier for you guys. I'm gonna use the color called Darling. This is just a really nice gunmetal color, and this is gonna go into my inner corners. You don't necessarily have to use eyeliner in this whole look, but I'm just going to just because I want to. So I'm just gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen, and I'm just gonna create a really nice wing. I'm gonna coat my top lashes with the Covergirl Super Sizer Mascara. And while those top lashes dry, I'm gonna start working on my lower lash line. So without taking any more product, this is the Morphe brush. I'm just going to apply whatever is left onto my lower lash line. In my opinion, I feel like black smoky eyes are never complete unless your waterline is black as well. So I'm just gonna line that with the Wet n Wild's Baby Got Black liner. And I will be setting that with the Devotion color as well. And while I set that, I'm actually going to try and smudge it down to that gray. I'm actually just gonna go back with the Morphe brush, blend everything out. For eyelashes today, I'm going to be using the Amore Lashes by Coco Lashes. And I don't have my frickin' tweezers on me, so we're going to apply these with our fingers. Alright, so we're going to actually finish up our face. I dusted off the bake and I already finished off this eye. I also added some lower mascara. So for bronzing, I'm going to use the Benefit Cheekathon palette. I'm going to be mixing the Hoola bronzer with the Dallas blush and bronzer, and I'm just going to really heavily pack this on, I guess, my forehead area, just because I noticed that in a lot of my videos, my forehead just seems like it's the one that's not getting enough bronze, so I'm just going to really pack this on. And then I'm also going to bring this down to my cheeks. And for blush, I'm just going to take a little bit of that Dandelion blush and apply this to my cheeks. It's just a light wash of pink. Before I go into highlight, what I like to do is I like to take my powder brush. This is the brush that I use to apply like my Laura Geller powder. And I'm just going to run this on the underside as well as the top of my bronzer and blush to really blend everything together and make it look a little bit more seamless. Oh, this side needs a little bit more bronzer. I'm using Butterscotch and Taffy from the Sweets Glow Kit to highlight my skin. And I'm using my finger with Butterscotch and Marshmallow, and I'm using that on my nose. And then blending those out. And then what I've been doing recently, I've just been adding whatever's left on my brush to my forehead, so I just look like I'm gleaming from all angles. I'm gonna line my lips with the Blackberry lip liner from NYX. This is a look. Now instead of going super dark or super nude, I wanted to do something a little bit more colorful. This is Sagittarius by Jeffree Star. I'm gonna mist my face with the Mara Budescu facial spray. You guys, I wraps up this tutorial. Hope you guys really enjoyed. Please let me know if you want to see any more looks featuring this palette or with any other palette that you guys have in mind. As always, I hope you guys found this super helpful, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.